I got a taxi to kid.
You gotta take.
Keep that going for Mike Brutland. Heck yeah. All right, and guys, you are in for a treat coming to the stage. He has shoes on today, guys. We're very excited for that. Please welcome Jerry Simotas. Woo! I feel like you should have like a Mr. Rogers cardigan that you like take your shoes off and.
No? Okay.
Next week. I may not be the funniest here, but I am the oldest by far. You ever dread doing something and it was canceled and you feel so joyful and happy? You know what I'm referring to? 3 weeks ago, I came here, no one told me this place wasn't having a comedy explosion. There was a sign on the door, and I walked home relieved. Listen, come on, admit it. This is petrified. Stand-up comedy. I took a class in stand-up comedy by Paul Solari. He said this will be the hardest thing you'll ever do. And if you can do this, you can do anything. So think of something you'd like to do. After you've done this, you can do that. I thank Jay when I came in that he's still talking to us. He's really big time now. Did you see this article in the Inquirer? You guys see this? Philadelphia Inquirer, comedian Jay Yoder, 39. This isn't a prop, this is real. The rise of independent shows and small-scale events is a product of the pandemic. Many comedy clubs closed, leaving performers without a creative outlet and unsatisfied in a genre that relies on live audience. When the switch to virtual performances flattened their hopes, Yoder said, he and other comics turned to whatever spaces were willing to tolerate them. My nephew and his son came tonight. Yeah, you ever notice when you invite friends and relatives, they promise to come, but they don't? So I want to thank Sam and his son. So many people, well, what's the first thing they ask you when you tell them you're doing stand-up?
Why? Tell me a joke.
No, the first thing.
Are you funny?
Huh?
Are you funny?
No. Are you getting paid? That's all that matters in our culture. Are you getting paid? You have no value unless you're getting money. I told them, look, I'm negotiating a contract. So Sam, my nephew, can you imagine bringing your son to this? Sam's funny. He's always made me laugh from the time he was a kid. His aunt and uncle from his father's side, in order for him to visit them, they didn't believe that he was vaxxed. They required paperwork. They wanted the documentation in order for him to visit them. And then when he started eating dinner with them, they made sure that he was wearing a mask.
It's kind of sad and funny.
All right, the only other person that came here that I was related to or I was friends with was my wife, and she never came back. Can you blame her? If you guys were around doing this, what you do now in the 60s, you'd all be arrested like Lenny Bruce was, because you guys are more vulgar than Bruce.
I am.
She never can. There's only one other guy that doesn't use profanity, Bill, and he's about my age. So, I like that Dan DiPrio did a great set a couple weeks ago, and but one joke didn't work. So you know what he did? He told us, the audience, that we suck. All right, look, I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead if I'm ahead.
Give it up for Exton's own Jerry Simotas. All right, we have some great comedians coming up. The next guy, I don't know, but I'm vouching for him. Please welcome Brandon Butler.